Going up Hatchery Creek Road. This is one of the smaller washouts where you can actually at least see the roadbed. Turn around up there. But additional 3 miles from the gate to the trailhead. So it's kind of cool to see this stuff. This is one of the sections. Oh, this one's not too bad. You can at least get around it. This is on the road still. Fairly large cedar tree. And a few more behind it. Here at the parking lot, trailhead, to start our hike. 3 miles of the road. I'm about to see how well this trail is. As you'd expect, there's nothing. Right? That makes sense. Yeah, it feels good. We can actually be at the trail. Start at the gate, bottom of the Tumwater. 1,000 feet up to the trailhead. Because the washouts. Now, let's head the trail. It's a big gym area. Let's see. It's kind of the typical what the trail looks like so far within the first mile. A few down trees, nothing crazy. Oh, overgrown, obviously, for good reason. You can kind of see the down trees up ahead. Up ahead. And what we're dealing with. Makes the descent a little harder. Not as quick. There's the trail. There's the trail. I think. It's, it's overgrown, but a couple more years you won't be able to see it. Through a thick patch of vegetation. And some good unobstructed views. It's one of those hikes that you're more likely to see a bear or cougar rather than another person. I can hike section overgrowth. It's easy as walking around. Whoa. There we go. Nice. Alright. Well, shortly after the trail begins, it gets overgrown to hell. In the little drainage area down there. A lot of some sticker bushes. Some trees to navigate around, rather large. Not too bad. Trail's noticeable still, faint but noticeable. Give it another 2 years and man, it's gonna be hard going. Well, more hard going. It's kind of a trail for most of that first 2 miles, I'd assume. Some navigation. That tree's next. above a lot of the brush, I hope. God, I don't know. But coming up, so got a little bit ways until the Badlands Trail. I'm hoping that'll clear up a little bit by then, at least the brush. I don't care too much about the trees. Trees are bad, but not compared to the brush. All right. For a lot of this trail, it's just easier to find a log. You can string across. This one's about 5 feet. That's the trail. That's pretty typical. The trail before the Badlands, at least. Can't quite see where the trail, there it is. Straight across, I think. I think it's right there. I'll hop on one tree, straddle the next. Okay. Unfortunately, this is after the brush. Look forward to on the trail. Hatchery Creek, big jam. I mean, that goes. It's been like this for a long while. Slow going. Believe it or not, this is the trail. You just find a log. It cuts out all that. Hopefully it's stable enough. Fun stuff. Once the elevation decreases here in that the dead forest here in back of a porcupine, more manageable. Still, I mean, hundreds of trees down, but you kind of make your own adventure off the trail. Up his uncle in the back and start seeing some North Cascades. It's dusty. First good view of Big Jim. Pretty much at the Badlands Trail. There's a campsite right there. Looks fun. Oh God. So I thought it was gonna get better after the Badlands, and it just gets worse. God dang. You can see Big Jim at least. Beat. It's only like 9 o'clock. Halfway to Augusta, and this is what it's been like since we gained the ridge after Badlands Trail. It's just been rough. There's no way I'm making up to Big Jim. We have thunderstorms tomorrow, so I need to be able to get down this relatively quickly in the morning, so I might camp at Icicle before it drops down, depending on how it looks. Let's see. Made it to the top of Icicle. Top of Icicle. I gotta say, I do not recommend that trail to anybody. It's nice up here though. Flat. I'm afraid once we go that way, there's more same thing to deal with. But you can see encampments over there, and Glacier Peak over here, Big Jim. Good. No water at Fall Creek, but there was water at Hatchery Creek. Saw signs of, I think, bear print. It's hard to tell with the scuffle and the deer. I thought at first it was cougar. But this is the fire here by Hatchery Creek. You know, it's different than the rest of the other burn. This is a newer burn, it seems like. Everything's orange. Bleach white trees. But good thing is, there's not a ton of down trees here at between Fall and Hatchery Creek, just below, just before you drop down for the final push to Augusta there. Yeah, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna go that far, but just filled up water. Just at the turn off from my school. Almost there. First patches of snow and my first larch tree. Some glacier lilies are popping up. So don't step on them. All right. Some water access. Nice. Though totally doable, I'm not going down to Lake Augusta. I'm just camped up over at High School. Have a light pack, just hitting the ridge. I'm seeing how far I can go. Right now it's totally clear. I mean, no snow on the trail, if that's what you want to call it. I can see 207. Right. Zoop. There's Nason Ridge. I think that's the Nason Ridge Trail. And that tiny little thing right next to it. I believe that's 207 down here. See where my finger is, right? Yeah. In the woods. Wraps around. There you can see New Fish Lake. Conard Road. Passing point 7200 right now. Just trail conditions. So far so good. We'll see. Point 7200-ish. Big Jim is right behind this guy. And that's like 73. 74. This is Lake Augusta. You can imagine. Frozen over. But the trail to it looks solid. I mean, you can see it down there. Nothing. No spikes, no nothing needed. You're golden. Or you can go this way. That looks painful. I don't know if I have the energy for that. I'll just keep on walking and see what happens. I don't know which way to go. Walking the ridge towards Big Jim. Beautiful. I mean, views all around. I'm getting cliffed out here. It looks doable. You know, if I didn't have kids, I could really do with a few million years of erosion for this guy. It's walkable then. Anyways. Just getting past this rock slide area. It's tricky, sketchy. Not much room for error. Got a cliff over there. And then, but yeah, it's just basically a walk. Just be careful of the moving boulders. Still there. I still have to climb up that. And then that'll be the last point before the ridge walk to Big Jim. Still no snow. Looking good. Trying to get up to 7,400 and then straddling it, that elevation to climb up there. But you have to go beneath these cliff bands. Oh man, this has been slow going for me. I have to get down this somehow, onto that ridge down there. I have no freaking clue how to do that. Alright, I think I found my way down. There is a fairly large mound, a cairn, on the top of this 7,500 point. Take that. Take a left. Don't go down towards that point like I was trying to do. I was trying to go down and around below this. But actually, there's a catwalk that leads right to the ridge. Now I came from up there, from the summit of it and down, which is kind of a silly way to go. Would I recommend this? It's fun. It keeps you thinking. Wouldn't want to do it again, that's for sure. Alright, I'm gonna focus. That's Big Jim over there to the right. Final sub peak. Final walk up to Big Jim. You can see Mount Rainier. Yep. Yep. Pretty cool. All right. Top of Big Jim. What a day. Whew. Volcanoes are out. Glacier. Rainier. That's all I can see. But alright, just came off of Big Jim down into Lake Augusta, and now I'm in this little Augusta basin here, lower before Augusta, and it is really beautiful. It's fully melted out, well, I mean, to a point, I guess. It's mostly melted out. It is really nice in here. Got glacier lilies popping up here. The trail is socked with water down most of the trail. I thought I saw a bear. No, it's not no bear. It's a rock. Oh, I did the high route. I came up here on the ridge, and then I got cliffed out, dropped down, got close up to the cliff band, and went up right about here, and then scoot on the other side of that, and then you're home free to Big Jim. And I wrapped around down into Augusta via the normal route, and now I'm in this basin. Heading back to Icicle Ridge, where my camp is at. Here's a view of the lower part of the basin. It's really nice down here, especially this time with all the glacier lilies popping up. Some snow, and then there's waterfalls. Like, you can't get away from a waterfall around here. See if I can find one now. Oh, that was a person or an animal? Oh, a person. I see footprints. Huh. Oh, wow. That's really cool. There's like 3 more of these up higher up. Amazing down here. This wide open meadow. Snow-capped mountains. Ice cold streams. Waterfalls. More than you can count. It's really pretty here. This is, if I had to choose a spot, I think this is Lyman Lakes. Build a house. See what kind of animals here. A cat. Cat print. Oh, I realized I didn't take a good video of the overgrownness of the trail. Here we go again. I guess that wasn't so bad. I haven't quite dropped into the thick of it yet. You see the trail? Yeah. Straight ahead. I kind of see the trail. Going up, down this is a lot easier than going up. The rattler. I stepped on a stick and it scared the crap out of me. You see him? He rattled crazy. Didn't even realize there was rattlers at this height.